Over 50 inches of snow in the last 5 days. Today's video, we're going to talk about living in Breckenridge, Colorado, and everything that you need to know. So let's get right into it. Number one is going to be location. We are an hour and a half from Denver in Denver International Airport, located in the beautiful Rocky Mountains of Colorado. And that means a number of different things, from very different road conditions that you're used to, meaning windy mountain roads. So if you're not from here, it can be a little intimidating, especially when we get 50 inches over 5 days. I highly recommend checking out cotrip.org for all of your travel conditions and weather updates, so that way you know if the roads are safe to travel. Generally speaking, when we get storms like this, I highly recommend staying put wherever you are. If you end up flying into Denver, maybe getting a hotel for the night, because this location can be very, very different if you're from a place like Florida or Texas, where there are flat roads and not very adverse weather conditions. But other than that, we are in, again, beautiful Rocky Mountains of Colorado, which means amazing mountain vistas, amazing wildlife, incredible community, and so many different things to do if you are an outdoor enthusiast. With this much snow, you know I'm going to be out skiing, guys. So I want to know, what is your favorite ski resort here in Summit County, or in Colorado for that matter? Comment below and let me know. Okay, number two, let's talk about the housing market here in Summit County and Breckenridge, Colorado. This is primarily a vacation luxury resort community, meaning the housing is expensive. The median price for a home as of January 2024 is just over $1 million. Again, we have a lot of second homeowners and vacation homeowners here with a lot of expendable income, and we have a limited supply of homes at just over 34,000 homes in the county. We are also surrounded by an abundance of national forest land and protected space, so there's not a lot of room to build outward. So you couple that with the lack of supply, home prices are just continuing to trend upward and will continue to do so for the near future. If you look at the 40-year history of home prices here in Summit County, they just go up and they don't really ever come down. Even in the 2008 financial housing crisis, we didn't have much of a dip here. I think it was about 4 or 5%. So be prepared to bust out the checkbook if you're looking to buy here in Summit County. There are some subsidized options for locals, but they're very tough to get into, as, again, a limited supply and tons of locals who live here that don't make enough money to buy one of the $1 million homes, so they start flocking towards that subsidized option. That being said, there are tons of options for every kind of personality, from ski and ski out condos to homes in the middle of the woods to mega mansions on the golf course, and so on. So again, $1 million for a home, and that is the median price. Number three, let's talk about the communities that you can find here in Summit County. We have the main town of Breckenridge, Colorado. We have Frisco, Keystone, Silverthorne, Dillon, and Copper Mountain, Colorado, each with its own unique perspective on the mountain lifestyle. Breckenridge, Keystone, and Copper have our three major ski resorts here in Summit County. There is Arapahoe Basin as well, which is just east of Keystone, but Breckenridge, Copper, Keystone all have their own identity in terms of the amenities that they have to offer, being a ski town. So Breckenridge has its own village, as well as Keystone and Copper. So wonderful ski in, ski out opportunities in terms of condos and townhomes, and then tons of shopping and amazing villages, and especially Breckenridge has their downtown area to walk around. It is pretty much like a Hallmark movie, quite incredible to see. So if you're looking for the ski vibes, you're a big skier, I would highly recommend Breckenridge, Keystone, or Copper. Then there is Frisco, Colorado, which is kind of the mini Switzerland of Summit County. You'll notice as you're walking down Main Street, you've got Mount Royal transcending the background. So it literally feels like you're in the middle of Switzerland, and it is one of the prettiest towns in Summit County, in my opinion. Also has a great Main Street, similar to Breckenridge, with tons of shops and restaurants and other things to do. Then we have got Dillon. Dillon is kind of our lakefront community, you could say. We've got the Dillon Marina, so in the summertime you can take kayaks or rent pontoon boats, or if you're lucky enough to get a slip, you can put your sailboat or your own boat out there as well. In the wintertime, when the lake freezes over COVID, the town of Dillon actually started grooming a path on the lake for cross-country skiing and fat biking. And then we have our amphitheater in Dillon, which is attracting some amazing musical talent. They do free concerts for locals on Mondays during the summertime. So there are tons of things to do in Dillon, and kind of a little hidden gem, and I think going to be a great value play going forward with all the things that they have to offer, and the price is still relatively cheap compared to the rest of the county. And then we have Silverthorne, and Silverthorne for a long time was considered the low-end area or less desirable area of Summit County, but it has seemingly blown up since COVID. We've got tons of new construction going along the Blue River Parkway, brand new luxury condos selling for $900 to $1,000 a square foot. You've got the Bluebird Market Hall, which is a cafeteria style hall for all of your dining needs. And then we've got the outlets at Silverthorne as well for all of your shopping and entertainment. So those are pretty much all of the communities that you'll find here in Summit County. Okay, number 4, let's talk lifestyle. Summit County has one of the coolest lifestyles in the entire country. We have got so many things to do, especially if you are an outdoor enthusiast. We have skiing in the winter. Generally speaking, it snows about 5 to 7, 8 months out of the year, depending on the season. So we get an abundance of snow, as I mentioned before. 50 inches. You can see I'm in my snow gear out here because it is cold, it is snowy, the snow is deep. So if you are a ski enthusiast and if you're looking for some incredible champagne powder and some deep powder days, you're going to love Summit County for its ski lifestyle. We have 5 major ski resorts within a 20-minute drive. And then further out, we have got Vail Beaver Creek, and an hour and a half north, we have got Steamboat. So there are tons of options for ski resorts here in Summit County. And then the other part of the outdoor lifestyle is going to be the summertime. When the snow melts, you've got incredible hiking, incredible road biking or mountain biking. And then we have some world-class, professionally designed golf courses if you're a golf enthusiast, as well as off-roading, camping. I mean, you name it, we have got it here in Summit County. So if you want to know more about the lifestyle, comment below or shoot me an email, text me, and I can tell you all about the amazing things to do here in Summit County. Again, especially if you're an outdoor enthusiast, you're going to love this place. Along with this amazing snowy outdoor lifestyle, there are going to be some pitfalls, specifically in the snow removal category. That means bust out the shovel, the snow blower, whatever you got at your disposal. There are snow removal services here, so you can hire those out if you want. But another pitfall is going to be travel. When the snow gets like this, road conditions can become very treacherous, especially if you're traveling from Denver International Airport up to Summit County. You are doing some crazy windy mountain roads with canyons. That means potential for avalanches, and there have been cases where people have been caught in avalanches before while driving. So it is something that you have to keep in mind. Again, check out cotrip.org to make sure that you are good to go before you go and drive on these roads, because when the snow is like this and the highway gets shut down, you could be stuck out there for 6 to 8 hours and potentially even longer. During this last storm, we had people who were trapped that were supposed to leave Sunday, and then those people got trapped Monday, and then they got trapped Tuesday. So we ended up having a gridlock situation back to Denver International Airport for almost 10 hours just to get from Summit County to Denver International Airport. Was about a 4-hour drive. So it is definitely a pitfall and a con of living here and having this much snow, and something to be aware of. And that brings me to my 5th and final thing for this video, and that is going to be transportation. Primarily, you're going to want to drive yourself with a 4-wheel drive car. But if you cannot do that, we do have some subsidized options, which is the Summit Stage shuttle system, which is free to use on the daily. It's paid for by our sales tax, and that is going to take you anywhere in the county that you want to go. So if you're looking to go skiing or go to your favorite bar and restaurant, you can certainly use the Summit Stage shuttle system, and most stops are within walking distance to a condo or townhome or home, wherever you are in the county. So park your car, forget about it, take the Summit Stage, wherever you gotta go, especially if you want to toss a few back. The altitude does affect you more when it comes to alcohol, so I highly recommend taking the shuttle system instead of driving yourself. And then there's some shuttle services that can take you to Denver International Airport if you so choose not to have a car out here. But know when the conditions are like this and it snows 50 inches, you might get stuck, or the shuttle might not be able to make it to you, so be prepared to be delayed in your travel and plan accordingly. Now guys, this is pretty much a brief overview of what you need to know before you decide that you want to live here in Breckenridge and Summit County, Colorado. But hopefully I'm able to answer some of the questions that you guys have when it comes to living out here. If you want to know more about living in Breckenridge, Colorado, here's my email and my phone number. Let's set up a time to chat and we can talk about your goals of buying something here in Summit County, Colorado.